right? So Jagan had a clear passion to read all these Bhagavad Gita, but unfortunately it was actually replaced by the blue collar airmails written by Mali, which is one of the clear indications that Jagan had what do you call ultimate love towards his son more than religion. So at the very beginning of the novel, we study that Jagan is a very religious fellow, right? We discuss about that, right? So okay, Amaya, that's totally fine. What do you call Jagan is a very religious fellow, but later on we can realize that even the religion can be replaced by parental love. This is what we are going to discuss here. Even the religion, sometimes even the gods can be replaced by parental love, because when it comes to parents, the most precious gift that they have is their children. They don't care about the gods even. Same thing happened to Jagan, because before that we saw what kind of orthodox Hindu follower Jagan is, but later on we can see how he replaced the Bhagavad Gita and he started to read this what do you call all the blue collar AI mails. However, when he's taking all these letters, he got a lot of information about United States. As I have explained to you, in the town of Malgudi, in the small village of Malgudi, actually, he is the only person who got all the information about the United States. As a USA citizen, he knew each and everything about the Grand Canyon and about the assassination of John F. Kennedy. All these important incidents and all these important places are actually so much familiar with Jagan, because he read each and every novel actually sent by Mali. But later on, he gets a kind of a strange letter saying that Mali has started eating beef, and then all the problems starts again, because as I have explained to you, Jagan is an Orthodox Hindu. He is a vegetarian, so he never liked this attitude, right? He never liked this attitude. Then I have explained to you what is the difference when we are eating beef, because as I have explained to you, like eating beef is very similar to eating your own mother's flesh, right? In India, actually, cow is known as a sacred animal. So Jagan is a vegetarian and he's a Hindu follower and he's a Gandhian follower. So because of that reason, he gets a clear cultural shock, right? He can't even believe that his son is eating beef. Now, before going to America, Mali was not like that. This is what we call adaptation of culture. This is what we discuss as the adaptation of culture. So people adapt to their cultures. Now, Mali, when he was in India, he never ate beef. But soon after he went to America, he started eating beef. This is what we call the change of cultures. I hope you guys can understand. So this cultural change is also experienced here by Jagan. So Jagan never liked that, and actually Jagan was in a shock. He was actually in a clear shock, and he actually hid that letter, right? He actually hid that letter because he was totally upset about that. And from that day onwards, he did not want to explain about the incidents regarding what you call Mali and Mali's experience and all. So after that, one of the most important incidents happened in the book, my dear students. That is the arrival of Grace. Now, when we take Grace as a character, my dear students, she is a half Korean, half American girl. I have explained that to you. So actually, her father is American and her mother is a Korean. So she's actually mixture, and she's mixed actually. So because of that reason, what happened actually? Why what do you call? She can very easily adapt to other cultures. Can you understand? She's a very good character and she can really adapt. But the most important fact is that Mali did not inform any of these to his father. Without informing his father, he just write a letter. Father, always expect a stranger. I am coming with a stranger. So you have to accept him or her. So father goes to the train station. You can read that in chapter number 5. Father goes to the train station and expecting someone's arrival, the stranger, to figure out who is the stranger. So then we can clearly understand that what you call Mali, coming like a stranger, he says that, Father, this is Grace. Grace, my father, we are married. So without informing his only father, right, he has married to a half Korean, half American girl. This is also a problem to Jagan, because when it comes to Indian society, when it comes to marriage especially, they have a set of customs. They have set of traditions. So suddenly when you show a girl and say that this is my wife without informing your parents, obviously it will become a great shock for them. I think you can understand that. It will become a terrible shock for them, right? So the same shock is actually taken by Jagannath here. So from here onwards, we can see that the contribution done by the Grace towards the novel is also seen. So before going to the explanation, my dear students, please, if you can write down, it is much more better to understand about these three characters. Basically, we have three characters in the story. Even though the protagonist is Jagan, we have Mali and Grace. If you take Jagan as a character, he is a stagnated character. We can't see any change in his characteristics. He does not like to adapt to the new culture. and he likes to live in his own culture. If you take Mali, Mali is adapting to the Western culture, but unfortunately, soon after he comes out from the Western culture, again to the traditional culture, he can't change into traditional culture. Now he went to America, he comes back from America, but he never understands that he is still living in Malgudi. He is still living in Malgudi, not in America. So he behaved like an American inside the town of Malgudi. So where he becomes a laughing stock. People laugh at him. He wears socks inside the house, right? So his what do you call way of attire, his way of attitudes, his way of what do you call talking to people, all these things are actually changing. So this is what we call adaptation, right? Adaptation. So if you can't adapt, my dear students, you can't survive. Now, as an example, just imagine you are going to a new school. In that new school, you have new friends. Can you understand? In that new school, you have new friends. So if you don't adapt to them, you can't survive in that school. You can't say that, okay, I'm not going to adapt, I'm not going to change, I will be the same person. You can be the same person, but you won't survive. This is the natural law of the world. This is the natural law of the world, where if you do not adapt, you will be definitely out of the system. So you have to adapt. But unfortunately, Mali cannot adapt soon after he comes to India. When he was in America, he adapted to the American culture. But soon after he come to India, he cannot adapt to that, what you call, culture, or else we call that Indian or the traditional culture. But on the other hand, adaptation is more successfully done by Grace. So Grace was actually a mix, as I have explained to you. So she know about the American culture, she knows about the Korean culture. Soon after she came to India, actually, she completely changed her characteristics. She openly said to his father, "Father, now I am an Indian daughter-in-law, so I should behave like that." So started to wear all the beautiful saris, and she what do you call cleans the house. So she tries her level best to become an Indian bride-in-law, Indian daughter-in-law, actually, right? Indian daughter-in-law. So we can see, not like the other two characters, my dear students, we can see Grace as a character tries to what do you call change her characteristics in a new manner. This is what we call the adaptation, right? So you can write down the chapter number 5, and I will start to explain from there. Jagan's bewilderment. What do you mean by bewilderment? Puzzlement, right? Bewilderment can be taken as puzzlement. Jagan's bewilderment is clearly shown in the above quotation. The previous quotation we wrote actually last week. He can't imagine that his son has taken one of the most fundamental decisions in his life without informing his father. That is obviously true, because Jagan only had one son. Jagan only had one son. So when your son is what you call taking one of the most fundamental decisions of your life, right, without informing your parents, right, you don't have a right to do that. You can do that at the end of the day. Your life belongs to you, but you have at least some kind of courtesy, right? You should tell that, okay, father, I am going to marry, because like especially when it comes to character like Jagan, he will definitely get a clear shock, because he never thought that what you call his son will be like this. He never thought that. He never thought that his son will be like this. So this is what we have to understand in the story, right? So he didn't bother about traditional marriage practices, cultures, and rituals. He has married a foreign girl, right? He has married a foreign girl, so that is also a problem for Jagan, because Jagan always wanted to Mali to marry an Indian daughter-in-law, and the biggest problem is actually Jagan is under the impression that Grace is a Chinese girl. Since because China is invading Indian borders, Jagan also had a problem with that, right? So all these questions occurred in Jagan's mind. He was really hesitated about his son's decision. So throughout the novel, we can see certain decisions actually taken by Mali. Number one, Mali started to eating beef. Number two, Mali marries a half Korean, half American girl without informing his father. Later on, his father gets to know that they are not married, they are living together, right? Then later on, what do you call, we can identify that Mali is using Jagan's name as a what do you call as a person who what do you call works in his office without informing him, right? He is using his name without informing his father, and Jagan Mali is actually threatening his father, asking for 200,000 in order to build up his company called Mali Enterprises. So likewise, we can see a series of problems between father and son, but always make sure to remember the nuclear problem. The nuclear problem between father and son is Ambika's death. Don't forget that is the nuclear problem, where all the problems actually started. That is what we call the nuclear problem, where all the problems actually started from there, which is what we call the nuclear problem, right? So all these questions occurred in Jagan's mind. He was really hesitated about his son's decision. First, he was upset with his habit of eating beef, as I have explained to you. You can write down. Now it grew further because of this unexpected marriage. Chapter number 12 gives us a detailed description about Jagan's marriage, right? If you can read chapter number 12, the one before last, you can see that throughout chapter number 11, 12, we can clearly understand the marriage between Ambika and Jagan. It is a clear comparison to chapter number 5, where nowadays, modern generation, right, after having a marriage, they, what you call, introduce their bride to their parents, right? Father, this is Grace, Grace, this is my father. But when it comes to Jagan's time, or else the previous era, previous tradition, previous generation, actually, you can clearly understand what kind of troubles and tribunals they had, what kind of traditions that they had to follow, right? When you are having a marriage, right? You can get a clear understanding about that when you refer to chapter number 12, right? Chapter number 12 gives us a detailed description of Jagan's marriage. With what we can compare this and see the theme of marriage. So here we are going to discuss about the theme of marriage as well. How the marriage, what you call, customs and traditions differ from the modern society to previous society, or else from the pre-independent period to post-independent independent period of India. So in the pre-independent period of India is actually represented by Jagan's marriage, and the post-independent era is actually represented by Mali's character, right? So R.K. Narayan has actually trying to figure out all these social values, actually, all these social customs and traditions, and how they change according to the time period, right? That this is what he is going to discuss here, right? With that, we can compare this and see the theme of marriage. The above quotation also deals with the theme of generation gap, right? As different generations, how you see towards the, what you call, marriage, what kind of impression that you have towards the marriage. Now, when it comes to our parents' generation, actually, they don't have that direct contact with their parents. Their parents only, what you call, selected the best bride or best groom for you, right? You don't have any room to go and talk with each other. There are certain customs and traditions that you have to follow, right? So after the marriage only, you have certain time period to discuss and have some connection with your lover, right? That is the ancient culture, or else we call the traditional culture. But modern day, it was not like that. First day you will meet, second day you will give the telephone number, third day you will start the relationship. That's it. Fourth day you will end up. That's it, right? So your relationship is done. So we have the concept of living together. So in this novel, they are explaining us the new concept called living together, and we have to discuss what are the advantages and disadvantages of this concept. Now, soon after, in chapter number 8 and chapter number 7, Jagan gets to know that Mali and Grace, they are not married, actually. They are living together without having a, what do you call, any legal proceedings or any customs or rituals. Even though Mali said that they are married, he is lying, actually. They are not married, actually. They are living together. So Grace explains the problem to Jagan. So Jagan gets more upset when he gets to know that actually Mali and Grace are living together in his own house. So actually he believes that those people having that kind of a relationship is actually dirtied his house, destroyed his house, because his house is like an ancient Kovil or a ancient place for him. He really loved his house, but unfortunately, with this relationship, Jagan believes that, what you call, those two people got together and dirtied his house. So he gives up his house and he used to live in another room, right? He didn't like to come to a house also because of this relationship. So later on, we will discuss about that. All these things you have to keep in your mind. The above quotation also deals with the theme of generation gap. Living together and the concept of marriage is not a surprise today. Today, it is not a surprise. Today, most of the boys and girls, they like to have the concept of living together, where you don't go for a marriage, but for a certain time period, you live with that boy or a girl, and then you decide that whether that person is good for your life or not. I am not telling you that living together concept is wrong. It is much more better than having a marriage with an unknown person, right? After that, when we are going to a divorce, then that will be a problem. So it is better to have the living together concept, actually, according to my opinion. Then you can get together about the person that you are going to marry, because after marriage, you are going to live a long period of time with that person. But I don't know whether it is what you call accepted by our society, even in Sri Lankan or else in the Asian society. I don't know whether it will be accepted by the society, but even in Sri Lanka, we can see most of the what do you call young adults, they actually have in this living together concept, right? Young generation don't take marriages and divorces so serious. When it comes to young generation, marriage and divorce is not so many, like, it's not a big deal for them. Can you understand? Having a marriage and having a divorce is not a big deal for them. When it comes to modern society. But if you take the, what you call, ancient society or the traditional society, what do you call, when you are going to get a divorce means it's a huge problem. It's a huge problem where completely your social status and your reputation will be what do you call, destroyed from that, especially when it comes to a girl. When a girl is divorced, actually the view that the society has towards that girl is something cannot be explained from the words, right? They have a very different view. I don't know whether it is correct or not, but they are having a different type of a view. These are the things actually we are discussing when it comes to literature, right? So you can think about your life, you can think and you can take some decisions, and before taking that decision, you know that whether these things are good or bad. Can you understand? These are the things actually you have to pay your attention. The above quotation also deals with the theme of generation gap, living together, and the concept of marriage is not a surprise today. Young generation don't take marriages and divorces so serious, even though it is a huge problem for us in traditional societies. For us, I belong to traditional society, you guys belong to modern generation. So for us, it becomes a huge problem. But for young generation, it is not like that. They don't even care about that, right? This is where the conflict occurs between two cultures. This is what we call generation gap. So if you have finished, please pass me a message. If you have any questions, please pass me a message. Then I can go to the next part. Hurry up. If you have finished, please pass me a message. If you have any questions also, please pass me a message. Krishika, I hope that you can understand. Krishika, if you have any problems, please tell me. Three students have finished. Others, please hurry up. Right, okay. If you have any questions, you can ask. Stephanie, if you have any questions, you can ask. Right. I will certainly go with the single explanation as well. පරිච්ඡේද අංක 5 වෙනකන් අපි කතා කරලා තියෙනවා මේ වෙද්දි මේ නවකතාවේ විශේෂ සම්දිස්ථානයකට අපි එනවා ළමයි. ඒක තමයි අපි කතා කරා තමන්ගේ පුතාගෙන් ලැබෙන ලියුම් වලට වැඩි ඌමනාවක් ලබා දෙනවා ජගන් කියන චරිතය. ඒකට ප්‍රධාන හේතුවක් වෙන්නේ ළමයි එයාට පුතා වෙනුවෙන් තියෙන ආදරය. chapter number 5 වල අපි කතා කරනවා විශේෂ අවස්ථාවක්. මොකද අපි දකිනවා මේ මාලීගේ සංස්කෘතිකමය වෙනස. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔහු ඇමරිකාවට ගියාට පස්සේ ඔහු මස් මාංශ අනුභව කරනවා, විශේෂයෙන්ම හරක් මස් අනුභව කිරීම හරහා ඔහු ලබා දෙන චරිත නිරූපණය එච්චර හොඳ දෙයක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ ඔහුගේ තාත්තට. තාත්තා ඒකට එච්චර කැමති වෙන්නේ නැහැ. පුද්ගලිකව ඔහු අකමැති වෙනවා ඒකට. ඊට පස්සේ අපිට වැදගත් සිද්ධියක් වෙනවා තාත්තාට දැනුවත් කිරීමකින් තොරව ඔහු ග්‍රේස් කියලා කාන්තාවක් සමග ඇමරිකාවේ ඉඳලා එනවා. ඒක ඊටාම ලොකු ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙනවා. මොකද ඔහු තාත්තට ග්‍රේස්ව හඳුන්වා දෙන්නේ තමන්ගේ බිරිඳ කියලා. එතකොට මේ කසාදේ නැත්තම් විවාහය කියන සංස්කෘතිය, විවාහය කියන සංසිද්ධිය සංස්කෘතියින් දෙකක පැටලෙන විදිය ගැන මේ කතාවේ අපිට නිරූපණය කරනවා. මේක විශාල තේමා පාඩයක් අපි කතා කරද්දී උත්තර ලියද්දී අපිට වැදගත් වෙන. මේකෙන් අපි කතා කරනවා සංස්කෘතික ගැස්ම කියන එක. එතකොට පරම්පරා දෙකක ගැටුම අපි කියනවා ජෙනරේෂන් ගැප්, පරම්පරා දෙකක ගැටුම කියන එක. ඒ ගොඩක් දේවල් මේක හා සම්බන්ධව අපි සාකච්ඡා කරනවා. එතකොට ජගන්ගේ කසාදේ ගත්තොත් එහෙම අම්බිකා එක්ක ඒ කසාදේ සිද්ධ වුණේ කොහොමද? ඒකට මැදිහත් වුණේ කවුද? ඒ කසාදේ සිද්ධ වෙච්ච ආකාරය ගැන chapter number 12 පරිච්ඡේදාංක 12 ඔබ කියවුවොත් ඔබට විශාල දැනුම් සම්භාරයක් ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන්. කසාදයක් කියන එක සාමාන්‍යයෙන් කොහොමද සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ කියලා ඉන්දියාව වගේ රටක කොච්චර කස්ටම්ස් තියෙනවද, කොච්චර රිචුවල්ස් තියෙනවද, ඒ ඔක්කොම බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. ලේසි නෑ ළමයි. මේ කසාදයක් කරනවා කියන එක ලේසි නෑ. හැබැයි අද සමාජෙ ගත්තොත් එහෙම ඔබට පේනවා මලී කොහොමද එයාගේ තාත්තට එයාව හඳුන්වා දෙන්නේ කියලා. තාත්තේ මේ ඉන්නේ ග්‍රේස් මේ ඉන්නේ මගේ තාත්තා, අපි දෙන්න බැන්දා. එච්චරයි ළමයි. පෝරුව බලන්න යන්න, වෙලාවල් බලන්න යන්න, පෝරුවේ නගින්න, කසාද ගන්න ඒව නෑ ළමයි. ඒ කතන්දර මුකුත් නෑ. කසාද එතනින් ඉවරයි. එතකොට දැන් එහෙම සංස්කෘතියක් තියෙන රටක් එක්ක ගත්තාම එහෙම සංස්කෘතියක් අනුගමනය කරනකොට තාත්තා කෙනෙක් විදියට Tamanට කොච්චර දුකක් දැනෙනවද? Tamanගේ එකම පුතා ජීවිතේ වැදගත්ම තීරණයක්. මිනිස්සෙගේ ජීවිතේ දෙවෙනි උපතනේ. කසාද කියලා කියන්නේ ගෑන් ළමයෙක්ගේ හෝ පිරිමි ළමයෙක්ගේ ජීවිතේ දෙවෙනි උපත. එයා අලුත් ජීවිතයක් ලබන්නේ එතනින් තමයි. අම්මත් එක්ක ජීවත් වෙලා කාලයක් තිස්සේ තව කෙනෙක් එක්ක ආදරය කරලා සම්බන්ධයක් ගොඩනගාගෙන කසාද බඳිනවා කියන්නේ ජීවිතේ දෙවෙනි උපත. එතකොට ඒ වගේ දෙයක් කරන්න යනවා කියන එක ළමයි කොච්චර බරපතලද? Tamanගේ තාත්තටවත් කියන්නේ නැතුව මේ වගේ කසාදයක් ගන්නවා කියන එක කොච්චර බරපතලද කියලා අපිට මේකෙදි අපිට දැනගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒතර අපි කතා කරන්නේ මේ කසාදය කියන තේමාව පදනම් වෙලා තමයි අපි මේ මාතෘකාව කතා කරන්නේ. අපි ඉන්නේ 5 වෙනි පරිච්ඡේදයේ මේ කතාවට අදාළ. ඒතර මම හිතනවා අපේ දුවල පුතාලට ඒ ගැන සම්බන්ධයෙන් පුළුල් අවබෝධයක් එන්නේ නැති කියලා. ඒක ඔළුවේ තියාගෙන තමයි ඔයා මේක ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේ. මොකද අපිට chapter number 12 වලදී අපිට බලන්න පුළුවන් ජගන්ගේ යම්බිකාගේ කසාද සිද්ධ වුණේ කොහොමද? ඒකත් එක්ක අපිට කම්පෙයාර් කරන්න පුළුවන්, සංසන්දනය කරන්න පුළුවන් මාලිගේ යම්බිකාගේ සම්බන්ධ මේ මාලිගේ ග්‍රේස්ගේ සම්බන්ධය කොහොමද කියලා. දැන් අපිට O level වලට ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඒ වගේ එන්න පුළුවන්. Comment and compare about the relationship between Ambika and Jagan. On the other hand, Mali and Grace. There can be a question like that. For your ODRI level examination, there can be a question like that. Compare and contrast. There can be a question like that for your ODRI level examination. So when you are writing answers, it is something important that you have to have the connection, the characters, the incidents. ඒව ගැන හොඳ අවබෝධයක් තිබීම අතිශය වැදගත්. නැත්නම් ඔයාලට මෙතනින් එහාට මේක කරගෙන යන්න වෙන්නේ නැහැ. එතකොට මේ නවල් එකක් කියවද්දී නවල් එකේ තියෙන සිද්ධි සම්බන්ධයෙන් ඔබට හොඳ අවබෝධයක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. When you are reading a novel, you have to understand the thematic relevance of the incidents that we are going to discuss. I hope you guys can understand. So these are the things that you have to pay your attention very carefully, like really careful, right? So otherwise, you won't be successful when it comes to the novel. So please make sure to pay your attention to these things. Now, we have actually discussed 5 chapters. We have 13 chapters to discuss. After 13 chapters, we are going to essay type questions. After essay type questions, I am going to start revision from the past paper questions. Right. Okay. So we will move on to the next part. Right. Okay. Chapter number 5. So we continue. So you can write down. Right. I will not give extra time to write down. So soon after I change the slide, it is your responsibility to write down. Mali has completely changed her characteristics soon after he went to America. We know that, right? Even Jagan identified that Mali has completely changed his characteristics soon after he went to America. He became a different type of a character. From traditional Indian boy, he became a Western citizen, right? From traditional Indian boy, he became a Western citizen. This is what we call generation gap, right? Where young generation can very easily adapt to a new culture. You can adapt to a new mobile phone from Samsung to Apple, from Apple to BlackBerry. But your mother, she will use Nokia mobile phone and she will use that from until she die, right? She does not like to change her mobile phone into something else. This is what we call generation gap. Where young generation, they are very easy to shift from one culture to another culture, right? So Mali actually used to live as a what do you call Indian boy. Now he has changed into American culture. But the problem is he has to understand that he has to change his characteristics when he comes back to India. But he never did that. Can you understand? But he never did that. He actually continued that. Then what will happen? You become a laughing stock, right? As an example, if we say, if you go to Rome, you have to behave like a Roman. After going to Rome, if you are behaving like a Sri Lankan, then definitely you will be a laughing stock. You have to adapt according to the environment. If you are not doing that, definitely the environment will destroy you. From traditional Indian boy, he became a Western citizen. In this chapter, from his dialogue, we can realize his changes, right? We can realize his changes. What are the changes actually happening in his, what do you call, in his character rather? To quote from the text, please make sure to write down the quotations in a different color pen or else highlight them. Mali occasionally peeped out to say, nothing has changed. See the, what do you call, attitude that he has when it comes to Malgudi. When he go out of the Malgudi, he has never seen the world. Now he came from America, where he has seen the world. So he says that, in my country, nothing has changed. My country is the same piece of all shit. Nothing has changed. Still the same country. So it clearly explains that what kind of mentality he had towards his motherland. Even some of the Sri Lankans also do the same thing when they go to another country. That is maybe true. But soon after they come to Sri Lanka, they will say that, still you are putting all these garbage near the roads. Still you are, what do you call, spitting on the road. still you are not crossing the road from the yellow crossing. But in United States, it is not like that. But in Japan, it is not like that. But in Dubai, it is not like that. Can you understand? They have that comparison, right? Our country and their country. So Mali also do the same thing. Mali occasionally peeped out to say and said, oh, same Malgudi town, na? Nothing has changed. Oh, same country. Nothing has changed. So you can clearly realize his attitude towards his motherland, right? Because he has seen the world. Unfortunately, Jagan has not seen the world. So he thinks that Malgudi is the best place in the world, right? So this is the problem where we have to understand. From this quotation, we can understand his attitude towards his own motherland. On the other hand, Grace came from a Western country, but she was mesmerized with the ambience of the place. She was really happy with the ambience. She really loved the environment. Can you understand? She is really happy about the place. She is really, what do you call, entertained the beauty or the place that she actually going to live. Even though she is a girl from a Western country, she never said that India is a bullshit country where we can see poor people, we can see a lot of cow dung here and there. She never said like that. She really enjoyed the ambience. She really loved that attitude and the atmosphere, right? Where she said that Grace gazed with fascination at the streets and bazaars and food. Oh, charming, charming, charming. So can you see the difference in the character now? Can you see the difference? This is what we call adaptation. This is what we call adaptation. As an Indian boy, Mali went to America and he came from America back to India. But now he thinks that India is the worst country. India is the worst country. But on the other hand, actually, Grace lived in a highly facilitated, highly what do you call developed country called United States. And soon after she came to India, she never underestimated Indian society. She never did that. She actually enjoyed the scenario. See the dialogue. You can clearly understand. This is what we call comparison. This is what we call adaptation. She never underestimated the beauty of India. She really loved it. She really, really loved it. So she says that Grace gazed with fascination at the streets and bazaars and court. Oh, charming, charming, charming. She really enjoyed that. This is the character change that you have to remember. My dear students, please highlight the quotations. If you don't study these red color quotations, you can't write answers for the exam. Each and every red color quotation you have to by heart. If you are not by heart in them, you can't write answers for the novel. So make sure to remember when you are studying the novel, you have to follow that method, right? So all the red color quotations you have to pay your attention. I have directly taken them from the relevant chapter. It is your responsibility to read the book. I am here giving only the note and the explanation. I can't read your book because you have the book with you. So it is better that you can read the book. After reading the book only, I have taken the summary, right? After reading the book only, I have taken the summary. So the best thing that you can do is you can read the book and you can get ready, right? So then you can read my note, then you will get further understanding. Okay, these are the things that I'm going to learn today. These are the facts that I'm going to learn today. Understood? That is where you have to pay your attention. And my dear students, I have sent you all the PDFs for the new lesson. Camel Sum by Rudyard Kipling, and I'm going to start with grade 10 students, Nightingale and the Rose by Oscar Wilde. If you did not get the PDFs, please make sure to send me a message. Already I have sent the PDFs, and it is a must to get the printouts of that because you have to write notes there. Especially when it comes to Nightingale and the Rose by Oscar Wilde, you have 20 pages. It is a huge tutorial. So we have to discuss like a lot here. So I really believe that if grade 11 students also can participate for that class, they can also cover that a short story. So if you like to participate, you can participate for that class as well, which will be on Saturday. So these days, as you know, there are a lot of weather condition changes or else extreme weather conditions occur. So because of that reason, sometimes we have to skip the classes. It doesn't mean that we are not keeping the class. As I have said earlier day, I will have the extra class, and today I am having the extra class, right? I am taking the full responsibility of my classes. If something happens to the students, if they did not participate for the classes, I can assure definitely that they will get the notes. But remember, if you are not coming to the class according to your personal reason, I am not providing the record. Before you come to the class, I have explained that, right? If you are saying that, sir, I couldn't come on that day, can I have the record? Then there is a problem. It is your responsibility to come to the class. That is not my responsibility to provide you the recording. I am doing the lesson. I am doing the lesson. So it is your priority whether you are coming to the class or you are having fun and frolic with your family members. Because at the end of the day, you are paying. You are paying for your service. I am doing my service. I have never assured you that I will give the recording. I'm never going to give the recording, because if I am give the recording, some students, they pay the monthly amount and they ask recordings. So just imagine, you have 3 classes per week. So how many recordings I have to give for month? I have to put more than 12 recordings to YouTube. It is better that I stop doing classes and do something else as a profession, right? So if you have some kind of practical knowledge, it is not possible. It is not possible each and every day to provide you the recording, right? Then I should not do teaching, I should do something else. So if you are in an online class, it is your responsibility to participate for the class. And if you are participating for the class, it is your responsibility to in the class. But there can be some exceptions. Sometimes, now today we have a less amount of students due to Ramadan, right? So I can provide the recording, no worries, right? On poor days, we can have problems, I can put the recording. But if you have personal reasons, like I have to go to a marriage function, I had a funeral, that is not my problem, Puta. That is not my problem. It is your responsibility. Since because the pandemic now, you don't have any place to go, also you don't have any option. So it is your responsibility to play the priority and participate for the classes, right? Don't ask, sir, can I have the recording? So if you are continuously asking for the recordings, I have to remove you from the group, right? Even though you pay the cash, I can return your cash. Cash is not the problem. As you can understand here, no online class will be conducted 3 days. Even a physical class for this amount of money, no online class, I can guarantee and tell you, no online class in Sri Lanka will be conducted for 3 days per week. 3 days per week, right? So I am doing my profession according to a way, right? I am not a tuition teacher. This is my profession. So this is what I have learned. So I am selling that. So you got to understand that. A doctor sells medicine. A teacher sells is education. Everybody is doing something here, right? So you have to understand that your doctor is not giving free medicine for you. Since because I am a doctor, I will give free medicine. No, he has earned that. I have earned this, right? So no teacher will do 3 classes, even a physical class. Even a physical class, nobody will give you 3 classes per week. 3 classes per week: Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Sorry, Monday, Tuesday, Monday, what do you call, Saturday and Wednesday. Nobody will give that for grade 11 students. Grade 10 students, 2 classes, right? So I am begging you, please don't participate for my classes if you are asking for recordings. You exactly know that this time period we have class, and I have to pay my attention because I'm paying for this. So I have to participate for the class. This is the only method that I have. So if you are asking for the recording, don't participate for my classes. But there are exceptional cases, as I have explained. Sometimes you might face some kind of problems, or else you might be a restricted area. If that is okay, I will consider, but I will check on that, right? If it is okay, I will consider. Even though 5 students participated for my classes, I will conduct the class. So asking recordings are not actually a option. Please try to understand that you are paying for your class and you have to participate for the class, right? If I can give the recording, then I don't want to conduct the classes. I can record this, and each and every day I can put to the YouTube. Then you can watch that. But that is not going to happen. And after I'm putting my recordings to the YouTube, after one day I'm going to delete them, because you guys are sharing the link with other people. That cannot be happen, right? Because we have a value. I am a teacher. I myself has what you call earn something. I'm a graduate and I'm teaching this. So I have a value. If you don't pay that attention to my value, you should not be in my class. I have a certain value. That is why you are participating for my class. How many classes are there in Sri Lanka? Online classes, right? So how many online classes are there? So you can go for that. Why you are participating for my class? Because I am special, right? That is what I believe. So please make sure to pay that attention, right? So if I fix a class, I will definitely put an extra class. But if you can't participate for a class for your personal reason, I don't take that into granted. That is not my problem at all, right? Please make sure to remember. And the next thing is that you have to pay the class fees within the 3rd week. So most of you have paid, and I will send you a personal message that if you have not paid the class fees, right? These days you might have a problem due to the pandemic situation, but nevertheless you can do the online transactions as well. So please make sure to pay the class fees on time, right? Because we are conducting classes, we don't say that today we can't conduct, yesterday I couldn't conduct. I am not telling like that, right? I will conduct the classes, so it is your responsibility to pay the class fees as well. So I don't want to remind that again and again, right? So now one can clearly understand about the attitudes of 2 young people. Grace was born and bred in America, but as a Western citizen, she never condemns Indian traditional society based on her country. This is what we have to pay our attention, where she never condemns, what do you call, she always believes that, okay, right, Now I am living in a different country, so I have to pay my attention towards this country. Even though I have lived in America, there we have a different culture. But in India, I have a different culture, so I have to pay my respect towards this culture. I have to live with these people, so it is not good to underestimate that. It is not good to underestimate that. So this is what she actually explained there. She can understand the social, cultural, and economical changes are different from one country to another, right? She can clearly understand where Mali was not able to understand that, where she can understand the social, cultural, and economical changes are different from one country to another country. She can clearly understand that. She, because of that reason only, she emerges as a very powerful character, not like Mali. Now, as I have explained to you, Mali becomes a drunkard, then actually he fails in his life. But Grace never fails in her life. Why? Because she understood that this is a different culture, this is a different tradition. But Mali fails to understand that. That is what I have explained here. So now one can clearly understand about the attitudes of two young people. Grace was born and bred in America, but as a Western citizen, she never condemns Indian traditional society based on her country. She can understand the social, cultural, and economical changes are different from one country to another. She can clearly understand that. On the other hand, Mali did not like his motherland and condemns about it. So we can see the comparison between the two characters. There can be questions like that. Compare and contrast the two characters, Mali and Grace. Even though both people lived in America, soon after they come to India, how they change, how they adapt to their cultures. Where Mali did not adapt to the Indian culture, he always want to continue that American culture. On the other hand, Grace actually changed into the what do you call traditional culture, and she continued that, right? So she can adapt. But unfortunately, if you take what do you call Jagan, he never changed to any culture. He actually continued the same lifestyle. This is where actually Jagan fails in most of the occasions. Actually, he actually lost his wife Ambika because he believed in traditional medicine. He actually lost his son's company, son's relationship because he always believed that providing all the luxuries will make his son happy. Providing money will make his son happy. At the end of the day, his son becomes a drunkard. So when he understood all these things, actually, it is too late. It is too late, right? He understood that in the 13th chapter we can see that, but it is too late, right? When he try to understand all these things, it is too late in his life. So hurry up and finish it off, then we will go to the next part. Right, 3 students have finished. Others, please hurry up. If you have any questions, you can ask. Grade 11 students and grade 10 students, I have sent you the PDFs. Please make sure to get the printouts, huh? Because when we are doing the class, you have to have the printout with you. Otherwise, you can't do the class. Camel Sum by Rudyard Kipling, we have started. And the grade 10 students, I will start Nightingale and the Rose by Oscar Wilde. The short story, I will start with the short story. So altogether, then grade 10 students, we have done 3 short stories. Huh? Grade 10, we have completed Lahore Attack by Kumar Sangakkar. I think we have completed. And we have done Lumber Room by H.H. Munro. And we are going to start Nightingale and the Rose by Oscar Wilde. So we only have one short story left to do in grade 10 class. So grade 11 also you have all the same short stories. So make sure to participate the classes and complete your work. Okay. If you have any problems with my lessons and lectures, please make sure to ask questions. If you don't ask questions, I will continue my lesson. Right. So we will moving on to chapter number 5. What happens next? Jagan could not understand the behavior of Mali, and he was thinking whether he should address Grace as honey, because throughout the journey, when they are going home, actually Mali is addressing Grace called honey. It is a kind of a lovely word that normally a husband or else the boyfriend will use to the girlfriend. But the problem here, see the cultural change. But the problem here, Jagan never used to have that type of words towards Ambika. Ambika's name is Ambika. So she said that Ambika. She never used that honey, bunny, or any other words. So it is a shock for him whether he also has to use the word honey, because Jagan initially thought that what you call honey is the word, or grace honey, or honey grace, or something like that. So he thought like that whether I should also use the same uh, name as honey, right? Even though Jagan showed strange notions at her, later he tries to be comfortable with her and he tries to provide whatever the luxuries he can provide for the betterment of the couple. Now this is important. At the very beginning, even though he showed some kind of a negative impression towards Grace because she is a half Korean, half American girl, later on we can see that in the novel he is providing all the luxuries, including an attached bathroom and all the other facilities that they need inside the house. All these things are actually provided by himself. He expends certain amount of considerable amount of money for the betterment of these facilities. Can you understand? So as a father, even though he showed that negative impression at first, my dear students, later on he also want to join them, and he want to actually create a better family life for Mali, even though he showed strange notions. Now, can you remember in the third chapter when Mali says that he wants to become a writer? Jagan did not like that. Jagan did not like that. But later on, because he can't, what you call, break his son's heart, he said that, okay. When Mali says that when Mali went to America, Jagan did not like that. But later on, seems because he can't break the heart of his son. Can you understand? He said that, okay, America is the best country, right? America is the best place in the world. He told to dozen people. So can you understand? Parents are like that. First, they will come with the negative impression, but later on, when they identify that their children are the most valuable and the precious thing that they have, they don't go to argue. Even your parents are like that. They don't go to argue. Can you understand? So this is the place where you have to pay your attention, right? Be comfortable with her and tries to provide whatever the luxuries he can provide for the betterment of the couple. This again shows us Jagan's unconditional love as a father and his humble nature as a human being. He's a very humble character, right? Actually, he got all these characteristics from Mahatma Gandhi. He's a very humble character, right? This again shows us Jagan's unconditional love as a father and his humble nature as a human being. To quote from the text, tell me what you want and I will get it. I don't know exactly what you like to have. So he openly tells to Grace that he never showed any kind of negative impression. He openly told to Grace that, Grace, tell me what you want. If you want something in this country, I will get it. I will definitely give that. I don't know exactly what you like to have. So he openly tells that as a father. Actually, this type of dialogue should come from Mali, because Mali is the boyfriend of the husband. Mali is the boyfriend of the husband, so he should provide all the luxuries to the wife. But instead of that, as a father, actually, father, what do you call, treats the daughter-in-law in much more better manner. Yeah, father says that, tell me you want, if you want something, and I will get it. I don't know exactly what you like to have. This is the, what you call, idea we can find out where Jagan as a simple human being and a very much down to earth character. Grace was really happy about the conditions, and we can identify how Jagan tries to build up a healthy connection with her. Jagan is always trying to build up a healthy connection because he actually did not have a healthy connection with his son. We can understand from the very beginning of the novel, and we can understand the reason for that as well. What is that? Ambika's death, right? Jagan goes back to his shop after a small discussion while Mali is inside the bathroom. So Mali stays inside the bathroom and Jagan goes to his shop because now he is quite embarrassed. We can understand that one as well because while he was walking along the road, a lot of people asked him, right? Your son came with what do you call half Korean, half American girl. She is an outsider. What do you think about that? These ideas are actually raised up by these characters. So this is something that we have to pay our attention. This is something very important, right? Yeah, we have to pay our attention as well. So please make sure to understand those things, those facts, and write down. So the connection between Jagan and what do you call Grace is also shown here. Yeah, they try to be amiable rather than enemies. They try to be amiable uh, among with each other. So that is how they want to what do you call build up this relationship, right? So hurry up and write down. Please pass me a message if you have finished. Yeah, I am recording this session because we have less amount of students. I have said that, Tishani, normally I don't record my sessions. Huh? Normally I don't record my sessions. It is your responsibility to know when do you have the classes because you are in the group. So you have to check that whether this time you have the class. I have to participate for the class. Normally I don't provide recordings to any of the students. Today I am providing the recording because of the Ramadan. A lot of students are absent because it is a holiday. But normally I don't give recordings. So if you pay the amount, please participate for the classes. Don't ask for the recording because I don't provide. Normally in my classes, I don't provide recordings, right? Please make sure to understand that because that becomes a huge problem for me. Like for 3 days, I can't provide 3 recordings for you because I am conducting 3 classes. So 1 month, I have to put how many recordings? 12 recordings, 12 videos to the YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber. So please make sure to participate for the class. It is your responsibility if you are paying money to participate for the class because I did not pay money. You want to learn, so you come to the class. Don't ask for the recording. Today I will provide because there are less amount of students, right? Normally in my classes, I don't provide recordings. It is your responsibility as a student to come to the class if the teacher is conducting the class because this is a paid class, not a free session. So you are paying, so you should give some kind of value to your money. That's it, right? Today I will provide the recording because we have less amount of students because today is a holiday. That's why. Normally on Tuesday, on Wednesdays or Mondays or Saturdays, I don't provide recordings. For any case, I don't provide recordings. Please participate for the class. Hurry up and pass me the message if you have finished. Right. Okay. So I will move on to the next part. I hope that you have finished this one. So I am going to the next part. Right. Okay. Then we are starting again. We are still in chapter number 5. Jagan was totally upset about this relationship. He can't face the society, as I have explained to you. Without informing him, his one and only son has married a half Korean, half American girl. Jagan always believed in traditional customs. He never believed that his son will take a serious decision like this without informing his father. So he was really upset. Even though he didn't show that, he was really upset. He wanted to avoid meeting people because he knew that people will ask about this marriage and girl and why he allowed his son to do this marriage, which is well beyond Indian traditions and customs, right? He never liked that, which is actually well beyond the Indian traditions and customs. He knew that he will be clueless about this. It is ironical that the same person who met people of Malgudi intentionally to talk about the proud moments of his son had to hide himself from the same people because of his son's actions. Now, can you remember in the previous chapter we discussed that uh, Jagan always wanted to meet people and explain other people what kind of happiness actually he gained by what you call explaining all the incidents and explaining all the things actually done by his son in America. He said to dozen people about that, my son is in America, my son is in America. He was really proud of that. But it is very ironical. It is very much ironical that now he don't like to meet those people. Why? Because now his son has done something wrong in his life. He has married a half Korean, half American girl. Now all the people who are in the village are dying to meet Jagan to ask further details about this. Jagannath, you are a what do you call traditional Hindu follower, and you are a Mahatma Gandhian follower, and you are a vegetarian. It seems like your son has married to a half Korean, half American girl. What do you think about that? Think about the situation of a father. Think about the situation of a father, how a father is going to face the society in that perspective, because the whole village knows that Jagan is this type of a character. He is a ardent Hindu follower and a follower of Mahatma Gandhi. He is a vegetarian lover and he lived his life according to the Gandhian rituals and traditions. But his son is completely doing opposite to that. His son is doing completely opposite to that. So think about the imagination of this person. Right now he can't face the society. So it is also a clear indication as a father how he faced the society, not because of the faults that done by him, but because of his son. Can you understand? Like not because of the things that he did, what do you call, but unfortunately for certain things that actually done by his son. So this is also one of the indications of a father where we can clearly understand how a father actually faced into the situation, right? This is what happens in the story. So you can what you call understand that one as well, right? So I have given the explanation here. Please make sure to highlight that he began to avoid people. His anxiety was less the lawyer or the printer or anyone else should stop him in the streets to inquire about his daughter-in-law. He was totally upset because previously he went to the lawyer and explained about American society. He went to the printer Nataraj. He explained about the Indian American society and the culture. But now to the same people he can't face. Earlier he was very proud because his son is in America. But now that proudness cannot be seen. That is what we call ironical. That proudness cannot be seen. Now he is not proud as a father because of his son's actions. Now it is very ironical to say that the same father who had different type of what you call behavior now, previously he was happy and later on he is not happy. Right? This is what we have to understand when it comes to the story. Right? So I hope that you can understand this part as well. So still we are in chapter number 5. Hurry up and write down. If you have any questions, you can ask. Please pass me a message if you have finished. Right, 3 students have finished. Others, please hurry up. Right, others, please hurry up. Then we can move on to the next part. Okay, right. We will continue from that. I hope that you have completed this one. We will start the next slide. I gave some time to write down. Right. Mali's change is clearly depicted in this chapter. As I have explained to you, he came from America, and his all the characteristics changes can be seen in this chapter. We can clearly find out that he always had a camera with him to take photographs. Previously, he did not have this attitude. He met his friends inside this house and he discussed a lot of things, but Jagan never knew what he actually talked about. He rarely went out. Jagan thought that Mali is having discussions about New York or Grand Canyon. He behaved like a real gentleman inside the house. Even his clothes, he selected certain clothes to wear inside the house, and he used to wear socks inside the house. He acted as a celebrity in his own village, and he avoided a lot of villagers whom he did not like to associate with. Can you understand these changes? This is why we call that, what you call, the adaptation is so important. Soon after he went to America, he forgot about his motherland. He forgot about his village. He forgot about his tradition. He forgot about his people. He actually rejected some people, saying that he does not like to associate with them. Right? He had a camera always. He took all the photographs. So these attitudes, these cultures, these patterns could not be seen. What do you call, in previous Mali we saw before going to America. Now everything has changed. He behaved like a real gentleman inside the house. Even his clothes, he selected certain clothes to wear inside the house, and he used to wear socks inside the house. He acted as a celebrity in his own village, and he avoided a lot of villagers whom he did not like to associate with. Meanwhile, Grace used to the conditions of the house and culture. She changed her lifestyle accordingly and started to clean the house. Jagan also felt that house is nice after her arrival, because Jagan lost Ambika uh, for a long period of time. So when there is no woman inside the house, actually the whole house becomes messed up. Even your mother is not there inside the house, you can clearly understand the situation. The whole house becomes a messed up place. So same thing happens here, right? When there is a woman, actually, she definitely work towards the things that we have to do inside the house, and she will make a house out of a building, right? Otherwise it's just a building, but when a woman is there, actually she definitely, what do you call, work towards that. So this change can be seen. Even Jagan can felt that. Even Jagan can feel that there is some kind of a change, right? Jagan also felt that house is nice, neat and beautiful after her arrival. After Ambika's death, Jagan understood that there is a new shine in his house, like the goddess Lakshmi has come back to the house with prosperity and happiness. So Jagan thought that after long period of time, actually, goddess Lakshmi, what do you call, came to the house again, came to the house again. So goddess Lakshmi actually resembles the prosperity and happiness according to the Indian culture and Indian traditions. Goddess Lakshmi is known as the goddess who brought the prosperity and happiness to the house. So Jagan thought that Grace also becomes that goddess Lakshmi who provided happiness and prosperity towards the house, right? This is what we can understand from this chapter. So in this chapter number 5, we can see that adaptation. The most important word is adaptation. How people adapt to different types of cultures, to the traditional culture, to the Western culture, and people who lived in the Western culture, how they fail to move to traditional culture, right? How they fail to move to the traditional culture. All these things are actually taken into consideration. So this is what we have to pay our attention when we are, uh, what do you call, learning about the story, when we are referring to the story, right? These parts you can take into consideration, right? So we can see that actually, even though Grace is a American girl, she actually adapted to the culture. But Mali, being a being an Indian boy, he was never ready to adapt. He was never ready to adapt to the culture. This is what we have to understand throughout the story, right? I hope you guys can understand this part. So something very important that you have to pay your attention, right? So you can write down this part as well, right? So the Mali's behavior and the behavior of Grace, all these things are actually taken into consideration in chapter number 5. Still we are in chapter number 5. So hurry up and write down, then we can go to the next part. Hurry up, please. Right, 3 students have finished. Others, please hurry up. We will move on. Right. I hope that you guys have finished and I am moving to the next part. Right. So this is where we can identify how she adapted to the culture. Now the red color quotation which I have given here is a clear example when where what you call Grace has changed her culture here. So this is the behavior of Grace as you can see here. She clutched the brook and raked every corner of the house saying that, Father, you think I mind it? I don't. I must not forget that now I am an Indian daughter-in-law. This is the idea actually given by Grace. She openly told to the father that, Father, I also believe that I am a daughter-in-law, so I have to behave like that. Sometimes when I'm in America, I used to what you call do my work alone, and I used to go to the Burger King, and you used to have a different lifestyle. But now I am in India, so I have to behave like that. This is the bitter truth actually, which is not identified by Mali. This is the bitter truth which is not identified by Mali because Mali did not understand the cultural change or the adaptation. Can you see with this example that how she changed her tradition, how we change her culture? This quotation is a fine example for adaptation. Adaptation plays an important role throughout the novel. I have explained that. If we don't adapt according to the social cultural changes of our life, we will be easily destroyed. Best example, there are some students, they are telling that I can't adapt to the online education. So what will happen? Who knows that this pandemic will last forever for 5 months to 6 months and they don't have any place to get their education. We can't do like that. Even teachers, we also adapted. Even teachers, we also adapted to the culture. So if it is the tradition, we can't help. If this is the tradition, we can't help. We have to find out some way. So when the world is changing, if we are not ready to change with that culture, definitely we will be failed. We will be destroyed from society. This is not a law by myself. This is the law of the nature. We have to adapt. Why dinosaurs actually became extinct from this world? The best reason is that they did not adapt. They did not adapt to the changing environment. That is what happened. So we can see actually Grace actually survived in Indian society because she actually adapted. She adapted her culture. This is what we have to understand. It is a fundamental necessity for survival. Jagan never changed his attitudes and he continued to practice his traditional beliefs. He never changed. This made him a stagnated character. He believed ideology of Mahatma Gandhi is universal. He thought that each and everything told by Mahatma Gandhi is something universal where we all have to believe that. But Mali, as a young boy, as a boy who belonged to the post-independent period of era, he never believed in Mahatma Gandhi. He never believed in Mahatma Gandhi. He believed in the globalization process. But Mahatma Gandhi believed in self-sufficient process where India should not ask for American aid or any other aid. We have to make our own food. We have to make our own clothes. We have to make our own economical conditions so we can survive. That is very good. But the problem is whether it is practical. in this society, no country can survive without the help of another country, especially when it comes to pandemic situations. Just imagine that if Russia and China did not give us the what do you call vaccination, what will happen? Okay, if you are self-sufficient, now you can do your work alone. We can't be like that. We can't be like that. No country will be self-sufficient because that is what we call globalization. But according to Mahatma Gandhi is a great leader. Mahatma Gandhi is a great leader. There is no doubt about that. But most of the things are actually not practical when it comes to the today's society. That is why, if you like to read, please read. That is why Mahatma Gandhi was actually died not naturally. One Indian actually shooter, what do you call, shooted him, right? So that is what happened to him. Why did he die in that manner, right? Why did he die in that manner? This is what you have to understand, right? So this is the reality of the Indian society when it comes to that. He believed the ideology of Mahatma Gandhi is universal, but with the time frame, everything changes. He lived in one extreme. On the other hand, after returning from America, Mali did not change his attitudes according to the traditional society which he lives. He forgot that he is living in a traditional society, even though his ideas are modern. So this quotation can be taken as a best example for the adaptation or the behavior of grace. One fine example for the behavior of grace. You can clearly identify that, right? So always make sure to remember the quotations, the red color quotations, where you have to understand, where you have to follow these quotations when you are writing your answers, right? So still we are dealing with the adaptation until chapter number 5. Throughout the chapter number 5, we have this adaptation, right? Hurry up. Right. Okay. Right. I hope that you have finished that part. So we will move on to the next one. Right. Grace is the only character who changed according to the situation. She was an American lady when she was in America. She changed her lifestyle soon after she came to India. Jagan was so curious to know about his son and his foreign affairs from Grace. So since because Jagan actually did not know about what actually Mali did there, he was actually very keen to know about what Mali actually did there. So she changed her lifestyle soon after she came to India. Jagan was so curious to know about his son and his foreign affairs from Grace. Grace inquires from Jagan that whatever he didn't get whether he didn't get the letters from America. Jagan furthermore explains that he received a great amount of knowledge from those letters about America, not about his son. So when Jagan is telling that dialogue, Grace is asking, why didn't you get any letters from what do you call America? I think that you might have got a lot of letters because we have explained each and everything about our country and the lifestyle of America with those letters. So Jagan tells that yes, I got the letters, but all these letters are actually based on America, not about my son. I didn't know that what kind of things actually he did there, what kind of affairs, what kind of education, what kind of lifestyle he lived there, right? When Grace told him to bring one of those letters to show the signature, which Jagan did not notice properly, Grace exclaims that all the letters are signed as GM, which means Grace and Mali. So we can clearly understand the biggest truth. All these letters are not actually written by Mali, my dear students. All these letters are actually written by Grace. Mali never wrote to Jagan. Can you imagine the shock that a father get from this? Right? All these time, what do you call, Jagan was thinking that all these letters are actually written by Mali, but Grace informs him that no, your son never wrote to you. Actually, what happens, actually, I wrote all these letters. I have signed here as GM, which means Grace and Mali. Mali asked me to write those letters, but Mali never wrote to you. Mali never wrote to you. But all these years, can you imagine the pain that he will have as a father? Can you imagine the pain that he will have as a father, right? But Mali actually instructed to write. Mali actually instructed to write, but Mali never wrote himself. Now, don't come to a conclusion that, okay, Mali didn't do all these things. Mali actually did. He ate beef, he enjoyed beef, he had all these, what do you call, cultural changes, but he never wrote to his father because he didn't care. He never wrote to his father. He actually, Grace actually wrote to Jagan. All the things actually happen in Mali's life. So Jagan gets a clear shock after what you call this information, where she explains that your son never wrote to you. I am the one who wrote you most of the time. See the letters GM, right? When Grace told him to bring one of those letters to show the signature, which Jagan did not notice properly, Grace exclaims that all the letters are signed as GM, which means Grace and Mali. She explains that Mali never wrote letters to him, and all the blue color airmails which were kept by Jagan were actually written by Grace. Think about the pain that will father, what do you call, receive from this. He actually replaced these blue color airmails. What do you call, without reading Bhagavad Gita. He gave the priority to these blue color airmails. He said each and every person about the heroic deeds and bravery of his son, thinking that all these letters are actually written by Mali. But the truth is something totally different from that. Truth is something totally different from that. Right? So the quotation I have given here, you wrote them, Jagan said, gulping down the saliva in his awkwardness. How should I know? Didn't Mali ever write to you himself? Right? So the Grace is asking, all these letters are actually written by myself. I don't know whether Mali has written to you or not. Now you can clearly understand that faith, and that belief that Jagan had towards his son is actually completely destroyed here. Right? Grace openly tells that all these letters are not actually written by your son. All these letters are written by myself. Right? So this is actually one of the important parts where we can see the connection between father and son. Little by little they are dilapidating because of that reason. So you can find out that from the story. So that is one of the best what do you call quotations that you can take, where Jagan gets the truth, right? The truth is actually Mali has never wrote any letter to him. All these letters are actually written by Grace. That is why the signature is there as GM, right? So little by little we can clearly understand the connection between father and son. The problem between father and son is getting worse, right? because what you call, they don't have proper communication. And Jagan thought that after going to America, Mali might have changed, but unfortunately, nothing has changed. Even he come to India also, we can clearly identify nothing has changed. This is what we are going to study. This is why we are going to study in this story. So you can write down, hurry up and finish it off. Okay, right. From that, we will wind up the session because we have only 5 minutes to complete. So we will do our next part about the novel, about the poem. Actually, we will discuss about the poem on Wednesday. Please make sure to participate in the class. The class will be Saturday. Tomorrow you will have we will start the new short story, that is Nightingale and the Rose by Oscar Wilde. Please participate for that one as well. I have already sent you the tutorial, so you can participate for that session. So we will start from the very beginning of the story and we will explain. Yeah, we have a huge voluminous short story, so we will discuss about that one as well. So thank you so much. I will upload the video and I will let you know. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.